Sub-Greasy Jeremy of one. Let us all clasp our hands, close our eyes, as we make a prayer to Bhagwan Shri Ganesh, as we proceed with our proceedings for this evening. So, let us pray. Hari Om. Om Gajananam Bhutaganati Sevitam Kapita Jambu Palasara Vakshitam Umasutam Shoka Vinashakarakam Namami Viganeshwara Pada Pankajam. Om Gam Ganapate Namaha. Om Gam Ganapate Namaha. Om Gam Ganapate Namaha. Prem se bolo Gajananam Swami ki jai. Sub-Greasy Jeremy once again, as I now hand you over to Kishan Sigat, Siu Jagat, as he brings forth greetings of welcome.
Thank you, Pandit Vinod Maharaj. Devotees, welcome to our annual Diwali program. This year, we're privileged to have the program organized by the youths of the temple. We have an exciting program planned ahead for you all, so I do hope you enjoy it. Some members will be passing on with a raffle sheet, and the prize winners will be announced at the end, so we do hope you take part, and we hope to see the winners at the end of the program. So I now pass you on to Trishana and Vasha Simangal, who will be our MCs for tonight.
Sitaram, and a pleasant good night to each and everyone here tonight. All protocols observed. For those of you who don't know us, my name is Trishana.
And I'm Gavasha.
And we'll be your co-host to take you through tonight's festivities. We have a jam-packed schedule, so I hope you sit back and relax and enjoy what we have in store for you. To start off, we'd like to introduce Rajiv Ramdani and Lakshmi Budu, our very own youths of the Mandir, to tell us a bit more about this lovely festival of lights. Let's give a round of applause for Rajiv and Lakshmi.
Sitaram devotees, Diwali or Deepavali comes from the Sanskrit Dapavali meaning row or series of lights. Diwali is a Hindu festival of lights with its variations also celebrated in other Indian religions. It symbolizes the spiritual and victory of light over darkness, good over evil, and knowledge over ignorance. Diwali is celebrated during the lunar months of Ashwin and Kartik around mid-September to mid-November and generally lasts 5 days. The festivities begin 2 days before the new moon, the 13th of Kartik, and extend 2 days after until the 17th day. This festival climax is on the third day and is called the main Diwali. This coincides with the new moon and is deemed the darkest night of the Hindu lunar calendar. In the lead up to Diwali, devotees prepare by cleaning, renovating, and decorating their homes and workplaces with diyas and rangolis, which is actually said to happen on day one of the 5 days of festivities. Day 2, also known as Choti Diwali, is the major shopping day for Mithai. Many Hindus also light a diya before dawn on this day to please the god of death, Yamraj. Day 3 is the main day of festivities. During Diwali, people illuminate the interior and exterior of their homes with diyas, performing worship ceremonies of Mother Lakshmi, light fireworks, and partake in family feasts. Day 4 is celebrated as Govardhan Puja, honoring the legend of Lord Krishna saving the cowherd farming communities from incessant rains and floods triggered by Lord Indra's anger, which he accomplished by lifting the Govardhan mountain. Day 5 is the final day, which focuses on celebrating the sister-brotherhood bond. Similar to Raksha Bandhan, but it is the brother that travels to meet the sister and her family. These are just a few days in which Hindus around the world celebrate each of the 5 days, and many differ from region to region. Just as the festivities may differ, so too does the origin of the celebrations. Many Hindus associate the festival with Mother Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth and prosperity, and consort of Lord Vishnu. It is also stated in the Vedic legend found in several Puranas that the start of the 5-day Diwali festival is the day Mother Lakshmi was born from Samudra Manthana, which is the churning of the cosmic ocean of milk by Devas and Asuras, while the night of Diwali is when Mother Lakshmi chose and wed Lord Vishnu. We also recognize Diwali as a day celebrating the return of Prince Rama of Ayodhya and his wife Sita and brother Lakshman after 14 years of exile. Prince Rama is considered to be an incarnation of Lord Vishnu and an embodiment of Dharma or righteousness, and Sita is an incarnation of Lakshmi, who is the goddess of wealth and prosperity. The residents of Ayodhya were overjoyed at the return of their rightful king and lit diyas in his honor. Thus, the entire city looked like a row of lights. Thank you, everyone.
Our next item is a rendition of Tumhi Mere Mandir by Miss Radha Maharaj. She has been singing for over 10 years and has had the privilege of recording several songs, both film and bhajans, which can be streamed on YouTube. She has also performed in this very temple 3 years ago, and we are delighted to have her back once again. Let us welcome Ms. Radha Maharaj with a hearty round of applause.
Sitaram, and I'd like to wish you all a happy Diwali, and it is my pleasure and honor to be here again. Hope you enjoy. Okay, so while we are waiting on the music, I must commend the decorations and the cleanliness of this temple. छोटी सी माटी की घोड़िया तुम्ही प्राण मेरी तुम्ही आत्मा हो तुम्ही मेरी मंदिर तुम्ही मेरी पूजा तुम्ही देवता हो तुम्ही देवता हो बहुत रात बीती चलो मैं सुना दूं पवन चिर सरगम मेलोडी सुना बहुत रात बीती चलो मैं सुना दूं पवन चिर सरगम मेलोडी सुना दूं तुम्ही देख खलिया ख्याल आ रहा है कि जैसे फरिश्ता कोई सो रहा हो तुम्ही मेरी मंदिर तुम्ही मेरी पूजा तुम्ही देवता हो तुम्ही देवता हो तुम्ही मेरी मंदिर तुम्ही मेरी पूजा तुम्ही देवता हो तुम्ही देवता हो थैंक यू
Thank you once again to Miss Radha for her melodious rendition of Tumhi Mere Mandir. Now, as we all know in Trinidad, we host various Ramlila celebrations throughout the country, but there isn't really one designated in Dabadi. Well, tonight, we have a special treat for you all. We are delighted to introduce a mesmerizing, shortened performance of the Ramayana, narrated by the esteemed Mr. Sunil Banarasi. He started his Ramlila training at a very tender age of 4 years old under the guidance of his father, the late Mr. Banarasi, who was a very renowned director and choreographer. He began playing Ramlila in Sangre Grande 25 years ago with our very own Vice President, Mr. Jairam Sumangal. Today, he is the narrator of the Pear Road Ramlila Committee, and we are grateful to have some of the Pear Road players here tonight with us. I'd like to welcome Mr. Banarasi to the stage. He's here. I don't know where he is. Nice. Huh? What? Banarasi. And I'd now like to introduce our players for this evening who will be bringing the parts of the story to life here with the help of the Tassa group. Everyone's very excited coming from the Pierre Road. They're still getting dressed, and we'd welcome Mr. Manarasi to the stage with a round of applause. Yeah, yeah. Oh. Okay. We'd now like the Tassa group to give a performance to us, please.
Welcome as we join with members of the Maha Vishnu Mandir, members of the Saraswati Ramayana Chautal, and my brothers all the way from the Pierre Road region. So let's make some noise for the Pierre Road Ramayana Committee. Come on, make some noise. Hara Hara Mahadeva Ki! Come on, man, only I alone bowling. Ayodhya Pati Ram Chandra Ki! So what we will have, one hand of Tassa, and then we will begin our first scene for this afternoon. I know you just played, but we wasn't hearing while we talking, so we'll try to, you gotta raise the volume a little bit, okay? So we'll have our members, they'll make a little parade, and then we will begin our first scene for this afternoon. Adi Shakti, Jagadambe Mata Ki.
Our story starts off with great celebration in the city of Ayodhya, for King Dashrath has become the father of 4 sons. Kaushalya, his first queen, has given birth to Ram. Sumitra, his second queen, has given birth to twins, Lakshman and Sachrughna. Kaikeyi, his third queen, has given birth to Bharat. As they grow older, they are trained by the great sages of the kingdom. One day, sage Vishwamitra enters King Dasrath's court and asks for Ram and Lakshman to accompany him to his hermitage in order to destroy the Rakshasa who constantly interrupt his yagna. While in the company of the sage, Ram and Lakshman make their way to the city of Mithila. The king of this region, King Janak, has promised to give his daughter Sita in marriage to whomsoever can lift and string the mighty bow of Lord Shiva. When none of the kings present in the court can accomplish this feat, King Janak becomes despondent and accuses the assembly present of lacking in heroism. Lakshman, being enraged at this insult, is pacified by his brother Ram, and after obtaining Vishwamitra's blessings, moved towards the bow. He not only lifts and bends the mighty bow, but also breaks it. King Janak keeps his word and gives his daughter Sita in marriage to Ram. Following the wedding festivities, they return to Ayodhya, where they live happily for the next 12 years. King Dashrath, growing older, decides to anoint Ram as king. There is much joy in the kingdom over this news, but not for everyone. Let us see what happens next.
प्रेम से बोले अयोध्यापति रामचंद्र की सुवाले take noise. So let us say a round of applause for our MC so far. Well, please remember, my dear devotees, they are children and we did not do much practice. And I thank you all for giving the support. So my dear devotees, our katha begins in the beautiful time of Ayodhya Khan. Sitting upon the center stage is the mother of Bharat, who was known as Kaikeyi, the most favorite queen of that Dashrath Maharaj. However, that day Dashrath decided to give all the information and come to her last. In doing so, she was getting ready for her daily chores. While traveling in the region, near and far, he visited many kings and whatnot. However, there was one individual by name Mantra. And who was Mantra? And that's the mantra has been played here by one of the members of our temple. And no other. Let's make some noise with Auntie Shiny, man. Don't make them kind of joke. I didn't know she played Ramila. You know, when we came here many years ago, we went by her home, you know, to do all the dress and whatnot. I believe my Ram and Lakshman at that time will remember. So look at Mantra now. Make some noise. Ayodhyapati Ramchandra ki. Who was Mantra and why was she coming here? Alagiri gala seat na, please. Lenchi one of my seat here. Mantra, hunchback individual. It says that she was the maid of Kaikeyi from birth, and even before birth, she said about the mother of Kaikeyi. She had that love as a mother would have for a child. And when she heard Sri Ram was to become king on the next day, what happened? She got happy. But Saraswati Devi entered into the mind of Mantra. For it says, if the Lord Sri Ram would sit on the throne on that particular time, then the great king Ravana will not be destroyed. And make some noise for me, Ravana, sitting in the corner there. The fella say you want to take that throne when you're going home. Well done to my brothers once again. So Mantra is speaking to Kaikeyi and she is saying, daughter, listen. Do you not know what is going on in the city? And unaware, Kaikeyi is really in a boggle. She says, tell me, I have not left my quarters as yet and I don't know what is going on. The place is very busy and whatnot. And Mantra says, listen, while you sit quietly, while you sleep, fortune will pass you by. Because tomorrow, Ram is to become king. Kaikeyi jumped up. In excitement and glory, she says, such a wonderful day, such a wonderful time. Because my Lord Sri Ram is to become king. The reason for this, my dear devotees, is she loved the Sri Ram even more than she loved her own son, Bharat. She would go in the night when the Lord was a baby and she would perform arti and put chandan just to get the opportunity to be close to that Lord. So she says, Mantra, I will give you great fortune for telling me these wonderful words. And Mantra said, no, sit down, sit down. Sit down, Kaikeyi, I did not come for that purpose. I come to warn you. I come to warn you, O Queen, for soon you will not have a position in this place. For you will be a vagrant, a vagabond. And Kaikeyi says, listen, how can you say harsh words like this nature? Ram is to become king. My husband is to retire. We will have a little time to enjoy ourselves and whatnot. She says, listen. When Ram becomes king, Mantra says to Kaikeyi, then Sita will become the queen. And when Sita becomes the queen, there is no need for all these 3 queens anymore. You will become non-envoy without use and without purpose. And Kaikeyi says, but listen, they must need me somewhere. She says, no. Kaushilya will be the queen mother, and she will have ranks, and she will take over all the duty. She will have all the say, and you will have nothing. You will be like a vagrant on the side of the road. And in doing so, you will be without purpose, without kingdom, and nothing of that nature. And Kaikeyi says, listen, oh my dear, if this is to be so, then this is destiny. For I have lived many lives as a queen. Firstly, I was a princess in the home of my father in Kaikedesh. Secondly, I was a warrior fighting on the side of my Lord and king of my city, Dashrath Maharaj. And thirdly, I have children and family life now. So I lived a complete life. So listen, whatever is to be, must be. And this is where Mantra, now the venomous tongue of Mantra, started to impact the mind of Kaikeyi Devi. She says, okay, for the sake of yourself, it is no problem. But what about your son? What about your son, Bharat? Look, this announcement have come by the great king. Only when Bharat is not here, he is spending holidays. Because the king knows Bharat is supposed to really be the king. Bharat was promised to be the king when? Listen, O Kaikeyi. When Bharat, or when Ram's father Dashrath came to your father, after having one bride and cannot having children, they made a pact that the son of this union is going to bring glory and they will become the king. He had promised your father these words, and now you go against your father. You're going to take away the opportunity from Bharat. So if you do not care about your future, you are going to put Bharat on the side of the road also. This changed the mind of Kaikeyi. She started to think as a mother would think, not only for herself, but of course for her son. And there now, she embraced Mantra. Oh Mantra, I will pay you in riches of gold and wealth. Tell me, what can I do next? And there now, Mantra begins to speak. What happens? Let us see. Suni moni vachanaya premaya moi sakuchirama kara dekat moi Jai Ram Shri Rama Jai Jai Rama Shri Ram Jai Rama Jai Jai Rama Jai Ram Shri Ram. She says, listen, Mantra. Mantra, tell me what to do. I need some form of advice. And Mantra said, listen. Many, many moons ago, when you were a young individual, you fought a battle. And in that battle, your husband was knocked unconscious. And after that battle completed and you win that war, what happened? Dashrath promised you, Kaikeyi, 2 boons. Today is that moment you must look for these 2 boons. One, Bharat is to become king. And the second, Chaudhar Hasikala, the Lord Sri Ram is to go in the forest for 14 years. So Mantra is telling Kaikeyi these words, but Kaikeyi again jumped up. She says, I understand Bharat to become king, but why Ram to go in the forest and why 14 years? She says, listen. Mantra says, listen. If Ram is not to banish or go to the kingdom or to remain in the city and Bharat is king, he will have a war. He will have division and warfare and fighting. Secondly, Ravan has 14 more years to live. So send Sri Ram, let us do his duty, and when he come back home, all will be well. Again, Kaikeyi embraces Mantra, and Mantra now, she says to Kaikeyi, I will go and remain closely to you. I will look from a distance. However, this is your duty. But listen, one more thing. Soon Dashrath will come. And when he comes, make sure he swears by the name Ram. And in doing so, then ask for your gifts. So with a little assistance, long time we didn't have to help Tanti, when you see she in them cooking night and all kind of thing. Prem se boli Ayodhya pari Ramachandra ki. So as the tassa comes along just for a few moments, Dashrath now is making his way throughout the city, looking for his beloved. Where is he looking? All over. Will he find? So many Tassa group know that whistle. 20 years now. He reaches Kaikeyi, but Kaikeyi is very upset. She is wearing dark color clothing, no jewelry and whatnot. Every time he comes to speak to her, she turns her back. She moves away and she pretends as if there is no one there. Dashrath got very, very upset now. Having such great news, he does not know how to approach her. And he begins to beg and beseech, oh my beloved. You see trouble? You see where it started? Oh my beloved, please, I want to speak to you. I want to say something to you. I want to tell you some good news. And yes, she would get up. And you know the correct word is? Uncle Bali tell him, chumke. She started chumke now. If he go north, she going south, and if he going east, she going west. She would chups, and she would move, and she would pretend as if he was not there. Don't come around me, go on that side. I ain't with that kind of trouble. I go through that too much already. Nice, go on that side. Dashrath is begging her, oh my beloved, out of all my queens, you are my most favorite. She's a little shocked now. But she's still, the plan is no words until he swears. He says, listen, If someone have caused you pain, if someone has angered you, if someone has brought some form of sadness to you, I will destroy them. If you are not well, if you are ill, I will bring the best of doctors and physicians. I will bring all the gold and all the wealth. I will bring the sun and the moon as airing on your ears, and all the beads of the twinkling of the stars, I will put it as a mala on your chest. Oh beloved, all I want to hear is one word. Will you please answer me? And she chups again and turn around. Without any hesitation, I know how you're doing this, but you had to go down a little bit. He goes down on the knees. Oh yes, good. Hit him a sharp candy. And he starts to beg, oh my beloved. And she is moving, and he is moving alongside her. Look, Trevor. That's a good practice from now, eh? Men knows how to do that. Think about it. For the love and for the sake of my happiness, please, would you just utter a few words to me? She chups and she moves away. She shakes her head to see if he is looking, and as he is looking, she turns away again. And then now he begins to speak. He says, oh my beloved, whatever riches, whatever food, whatever wealth you want, I will bring it to you. He says to her, and this might sound funny as you listen around me, like, you are the chana in my bara, you know. He said, you are the fraud in the mobby. You are the cassava in my pone. Without you, I alone look trouble. He says, out of all his avocado, you're the Pollock, you know. All these nice words he is saying. He goes up, he gets up, he comes back down. He doesn't know what to do. He sits, he stands, he takes out the crown. You do what you have to do, brother. He put down the crown on the ground. He started to shake his head. All the gray hair starting to show. He said, listen, I have good news for you. Ram is to become king, so we will have some time to relax and, visit all the holy places and whatnot. Please, I beg of you. Whatever is in the mind and in the heart, and I can solve it, I swear I will do so. However, she was waiting for two other words to be added to it. Not only the swear alone, and she puts the hand by the ears now. You know how they just do it. And she's waiting as if he, like he know what to say. All it is to tell you what to say sometime. You know that. And she's beseeching him without words. What do you have to tell me? And he is begging, I swear, whatever you want, the sun, the moon, all the kingdoms, the gods and demigods, I will bring them to do your worship. I swear, whatever will make you happy, my beloved. And hearing these words, she puts their hands by the ears again. And there now, finally, he knows what he has to do. He says, oh beloved, I swear by the name Ram, whatever you want, I will give you. Dear now, Kaikeyi, as coming out of a trance, she says, Dashrath, oh Maharaj, is it you? Come, sit down. Sit down, put on the crown, fix the shoulders, fix the, you are the king, or you looking puhar, so. Yeah. He says, listen, come sit near me. Were you ill? I was speaking to you all these loving words, and you paid me no mind. She says, no. I am very upset. I have something on my mind. And I was in a trance. I was thinking how to ask you for something. He says, anything. She says, anything? She says, yes, anything. Do you swear by the name Ram? Anything? He says, yes. 1,000, 100, 1,000,000 boons I will give you. She said, no, I just want 2. And there now she says, do you remember that you had promised me 2 boons? And what are boons? Boons are gifts, treasures, and wishes that you have to get, work hard for. She says, yes, anything you want. He says, anything you want, anything you need, I will bring for you. She says, listen, change the plans for tomorrow. Ram will not become king, but Bharat will become king. This gave him a pain in the chest, and he fell back down to the ground. He went down to his knees a little bit, but then he realized Ram is his son, Bharat is his son. No problem. So he got back up. Help him up now, girl. Sit down, sit down. You okay? I'll let him some water there. Look, look, it have official water here. Drink some water because the second blow will kill you. Sit down, sit down. He says, okay, okay. If Ram is not to be king and Bharat is to be king, no problem. My sons, all of them is my son. She says, well, listen, I go stand up for this one. Ram has to go in the forest for 14 years. Well, that one bring him back down. He dropped down, boop, like a bygone. Oh God, take your time there, boy. This one here getting up from. She said, no, no, I ain't done, I ain't done. Chauda Rasi Kavan, 14 years. To live as a hermit in the colors of the Brahmins. Not allowed to enter a city for 14 years, and in doing so have to sleep and eat in the forestly region. And if he returns home, then he has to start this thing all over again. Do you agree? And there now, he could not. He could not say anything except, let us all join. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. As if it was science or mathematics itself, Sri Ram is hearing his father calling. Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. He comes towards the voice and he's hearing his father. He sees his father sitting on the ground as a vagrant. And there he sees his mother upset a little bit. He runs. He goes to the father. He embraces the father. He lifts him up, put him on the chair a little bit nice. He says, Dad, what is wrong? And there, Dashrath is trying to say something, but he can't say all. He's saying, Ram, Ram, ye Ram, Ram. Kaikeyi says, listen, do you not hear him? He is calling you. He has something to tell you, but if he can't tell you, I will tell you. I asked him for 2 boons and he refuses me. Will you fulfill his words? And Sri Ram says, listen, oh mother, the words of the mother is greater than the words of the father. So if you tell me to do anything, go anywhere, I will do it. I swear. Forget Dashrath right now. I will do whatever you want just to make you happy and make my father happy. There now she says, listen, you cannot remain in the city again. For 14 years you must go in the forest. And in doing so you must remain a hermit. No ornaments and garbs, and no way you must reside in kingdoms and wealth. You're not allowed to enter a city or town. You must eat kandamul, apple, shoot fruits and roots. And in doing so, remain as the Maha Brahman, only with a bow and arrow. Do you agree? He says, so be it. So be it. He goes to the feet of the father now. He says, Dad, Father, don't worry. In this way, I will get to serve you beyond the walls of Ayodhya. He places the crown on the ground. He said, but I will return. Just as 14 years, 14 days, 14 minutes will pass, and I will come. Do not worry. Do not worry. As Sri Ram begins to leave, he takes the blessings of the father and the blessings of the mother. There he will be making his way now. Dashrath could not take it. He will fall down to the ground. Sita is hearing what is going on. She rushes towards the Lord. Oh Prabhu, oh my Lord, what is going on? The Lord said, listen, Sita, we have spent 12 years in this beautiful place. Now I have to go for 14 years in the forest. Remain here with my mothers and my father. See about them, for I will be absent. She says, no. The duty of the wife is to protect the husband, and the husband to protect the wife. I am your shadow and you are my shadow. And how will it look now? The whole world will laugh at me that I give up my duties. Lakshman hearing this now, Lakshman says, oh Prabhu, he said this garb one time. Give Mr. Bali, there you go. He says, oh Lord, I am going to. I am going to. You know why? If I remain here, I will destroy this place. However, who will protect you and Devi Sita in the forest? I want to go. Sita smiles. Sri Ram smiles. Sita is telling to the Lord, Lord, if Lakshman wants to go, let him go, but I am going also. Sita bows her head at the feet of the Lord. Lakshman bows his head at the feet of the Lord. The Lord says, so be it. For 14 years, brace your shoulders and your back. We will have to take this journey. As this takes place, Tassa comes along, my dear devotees, and it says they begin to make their way. Aage chale bahuri ragudai, one footstep at a time, they begin to exit that beautiful city of Ayodhya Puri. Sri Ram says, Lakshman, go. Go and bring the boatman. And I will allow him to cross me. While the beautiful bhajan is playing, Lakshman will go. Why Sri Ram didn't go? He was not allowed to enter the city or town.
बनवासी बनराज दुलारे सबसे नाता तोड़ चले.
The Nishad, the boatman, he was told of the coming of the Lord. He dropped everything and he began to make his way. Seeing the Lord from a distance, he ran towards the feet of the Lord and he held on to the feet of the Lord. And he says, Prabhu, Prabhu, anything you want, oh Lord, please tell me. The Lord said, listen, I want you to cross me this river Tamsayano together with Sita and Lakshman. He said, Lord, that is a wish I will do, but I want one favor. I want one favor, oh Prabhu. And if I ask for anything else, Lakshman has the authority to destroy me. I swear by the name Dashrath. Give me the permission to wash your feet. Let me wash your feet, oh Lord. Sri Ram says, go. Do as you please, O Nishad. Nishad rushes back. You have to go and get the water a bit. Come. And this is the beauty of open air theater. We always have to improvise. What is our Nishad, man? He takes the water from the Ganga, praying to Ganga Mata, I'm going to wash the feet of the Lord. So happy. Happy to wash the feet of the Lord, knowing that blessings is so great. Make some noise for Nishad. After washing the feet, well, we have no boat, but you carry them now. You will lead them back to the river, and they will exit and they will cross. They will cross and go on the other side in a place called Chitrakoot and then Panchavati. What will happen in the next scene we will see. Make some noise. Ayodhya Puri Ramchandra ki! So I hand over back to the MC to take you for the few moments, and then we will join back.
The exile of King Dashrath's eldest son was too much for the poor king to bear, and he dies shortly after. Meanwhile, Bharat and Satrahan are unaware that their beloved brother Ram has been exiled into the forest and that their father, King Dashrath, has died as a result of this. Making their way hastily towards Ayodhya, having been summoned by the royal prospector, sage Vashish, Bharat is greeted joyfully by his mother Kaikeyi, but is saddened by what she has done. He wanted nothing to do with her or her schemes and is overcome with grief. The inhabitants of the city all make their way to the forest abode of Ram, Lakshman, and Sita. Bharat attempts to persuade his brother to return home, but it is all in vain. The sage Vashish, however, persuades Bharat to rule as Ram's deputy and to take Ram's sandals as a symbol of Ram until he returns to take his rightful place at the throne. Ram, Lakshman, and Sita take up residence in Panchavati, where they stumble upon Supnika, the ugly Rakshas, younger sister of Ravan, king of Lanka. She instantly becomes infatuated with the brothers. Supnika attacks Sita in an attempt to win over the Lord Ram. He instructs Lakshman to cut off her nose and ears. A battle between Lakshman and Supnika ensues, and Lakshman is victorious. Supnika rushes into the court of the evil King Ravan and instigates that his eldest brother to kill Ram and Lakshman and capture the beautiful Sita for himself. Ravan elicits the services of Maraik, who takes the form of a golden deer. He prances around Sita, who asks Ram to capture the deer for her. Ram instructs his brother to protect Sita while he runs off. Ram pursues the golden deer and eventually shoots it down.
My lord,
the dying deer calls out the name.
If it stays with me, I will be so happy. Please catch it for me.
So be it, Sita. Lakshman, I'm going after it. If I go far, be vigilant.
Sita, thinking she heard the voice of Ram in trouble, sends Lakshman to his rescue. He reluctantly went in search of Ram after drawing 4 spiritually charged lines around the abode of Sita and tells her not to cross these lines. Ravan seizes the opportunity and takes the form of a merchant and lures Sita across the line and captures her. Jatayu, a longtime friend of King Dasarath, attacks Ravan but is mortally wounded. Ram and Lakshman, in their search for Sita, stumble upon the dying bird who tells them of Ravan's nefarious plans. We'd now like to welcome back to stage Miss Radha Maharaj to perform another melodious rendition for us of Mary Maya. Let's give it up for Miss Maharaj. Thank you, Miss Radha. Let's give another round of applause for that lovely rendition. We'd now like to welcome Brianna Ruplal. She's a student of the Lakshmi Girls Hindu College and a dancer at the Kiss Nataraj dance group. She will be performing to the song Gumar from the movie Padmavat. Let's give a round of applause for Miss Brianna Ruplal.
Our
Thank you very much for the lovely dance. Now we will be continuing with the Ramlila. While searching for Sita, the brothers come upon Hanuman, who was sent by Sugriv, the chief of monkeys, exiled from his kingdom by his brother Bali. The brothers meet Sugriv and form a bond of friendship. They form a pact to help each other with their difficulties. Ram takes care of Bali and crowns Sugriv king of Kishkinda. In turn, Sugriv promises his horde of monkeys to help Ram find his beloved Sita. The search for Sita ensued. One crew that consisted of Hanuman and Jamvanta, the king of bears, went southwards. Here they found a wingless vulture named Sampati, who was the brother of Jatayu. Upon hearing the news of Jatayu's bravery and death, Sampati informs Hanuman and the others about Ravan holding Sita captive in the city of Lanka. But they needed to devise a plan for crossing the ocean. Jambavan, the oldest of the warriors, reminded Hanuman of his strength and abilities to fly across the ocean. With these words of encouragement, Hanuman begins the journey to Lanka, overcoming any obstacles along the way. Let us see what happens next.
So once again, we say special thanks to our MC for tonight, filling in the gaps because Ramayana is so verse. So as the task comes along, my dear devotees, Pavana Putra Hanuman, it says, with the speed of a supersonic jet, and you know, in this moment in time, you're going to see things going to pick up a little bit. So he takes the blessings of the Lord, Sri Ram, Prabhu Mudrika Mele Mukamai, it says, and he begins to make obeisance. Oh Lord, give me blessings, give me encouragement, give me strength. So as the task comes along, my dear devotees, Pavana Putra Hanuman ki! So my dear devotees, Hanuman Baba, make some noise for you, Hanuman. Are you president of the committee? You know? 26 years as Hanuman, 33 years in Ramlila celebration, nearly 15 years, my dear devotees, as as the leader of this organization. Look, trouble. He always is with us, so we can't get vexed. Reaching Lankapuri, it says, he will take various forms and size. He will survey this place, it says, as he begins to look. He sees one room full with only food. Well, we can't have enough food again because everybody come and eat double, so it's trouble. Another room he will see. Money, that is what we're talking about. You had to check inside. Another room with weapons. Another room for musicians. There was in one room a sleeping giant. But he could not find Devi Sita. Unaware of what is this huge place, it says Soneke Lanka. He is unaware of which direction, although he was told Sita is in Lanka. He did not believe Lanka was so vast, it says. And for those of you who know, we know Lanka was built by Kuber, the god of wealth, for Sri Shankar Bhagwan himself. And in doing so, Ravan wanted that kingdom and he took it away. He's traveling up and down. Mr. Nat, you're walking can't check out. Again, but right near, you know. These days they're cutting like that, you know. Trouble. Take out the echo on him. He is searching, he's seeing beautiful women, powerful warriors. He's not seeing what he wants. He glances at the city from a distance and he sees Ravan, white 10-head Dash Anand. Look at the beast, the brute, my dear devotees, sitting on the couch. He can't, I only have that space in the car. He says, I will deal with you in a little while. My first mission is Sita. But how can I find Sita? The only thing he is searching for now is Sita, but something catches his mind. He is looking, but now he begins to hear. He hears a familiar sound which was strange to him in the city. He sees the tulsi plant hiding. It's quite on top, yeah? It's up on behind the baby, right? He sees the marking of the sunken chakra hidden in the bushes. And there now, he begins to listen closer and closer. What does he hear? Jai Ram Shri Ram, Jai Jai Rama, Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Ram Shri Ram, Jai Jai Rama, Shri Ram Jai Rama, Jai Jai Rama. आती सभी को सुनो हनुमाना, He sees a demon in disguise, or he thought was in disguise, with a chandan placed on the back, in great devotion, and only chanting the name Ram. Chanting the name Ram, and he is wondering, is this an illusion? Is this a game? Is this a trick? But no one knows I am here. And there now, who was that individual? He was called Vibhishan, the younger brother of Ravan himself, blessed by Brahma that one day he would get the company of the Lord. Today he gets the company of the devotee of the Lord. And let us see our dear brother. And you know, he has played the role of Sri Ram for many, many years. And for those of you who are there on the 29th of this month and you saw the effigy of Ravan, the big one, because we had two, he is the main designer. So we see him today in the role of the great Vibhishan. It says there are very few individuals whose name will remain in the cycles of life and death, and that one name is Vibhishan and another is Hanuman. Let us see Vibhishan now begins to clap and sing. Let us all join, my dear devotees. Raghupati Raghav Raja Ram, Patita Pavan Sita Ram. Raghupati Raghav Raja Ram, Patita Pavan Sita Ram. Sita Ram Jai Sita Ram, Bajo Man Pyare Sita. Hanuman Baba started to clap and sing now. He loved this verse so much. Ishwar Allah Tere Naam, Sabko Sanmati Bhagavan. Jai Jai Raghupati Raghav Raja Ram, Patita Pavan Sita Sitara. We're asking our dance group to be on standby in the next 5 minutes. Jai Raghunandan Jai Siya Ram Vanagi Vallabha Sitara Jai Jai Raghupati Raghava Raja Ram Patita Pavan Sitaram Patita Pavan Sitaram Patita Pavan. Now hearing this voice, he got up, he says, it's a dream. Someone chanting the name of the Lord in this place. He's so concerned, not only for himself, he's concerned. Do they not know that chanting the name Ram is punishable by death? Hanuman Baba, it says, taking that minute form, he is looking. And from a distance again, Vibhishan sees this little monkey. He says, but what trouble is this? Vanar? Monkey? Kaun hai? Kaun hai? And Hanuman Baba starts to speak. He says, listen, my dear friend, are you an enemy of the Lord? Or are you a trickster? Or are you a great devotee? I am Rama Bhakta Hanuman, Pavanaputra Hanuman. Kaun hai? Who are you? Vibhishan says, listen. And he embraces Sri Hanuman Baba. He says, listen, Hanuman, just as you are a devotee, I too am a devotee, you know. But I live like the tongue amongst the 32 teeth in the mouth. And in doing so, any moment in time, danger will come to me and I can be destroyed. Hanuman Baba said, but listen now, how you could let Ravan take away Sita, boy? He said, Ravan is my brother, you know, but nobody can talk to Ravan. Ravan had 10 heads, but he had no ears. He don't listen to nobody. I too am afraid. Hanuman Baba said, listen. With one blow, the 32 teeth in the mouth could fall. But you see the tongue, it will remain. Go by Ravan and sit down and wait. I come in a little while. But before you go, before the Tassa crack back up again, I ain't go hear you too good, eh? Tell me, where is Devi Sita? He says, that is an easy question. Sita Ashok Vatika. Ravan wouldn't keep her here. She is too clean. She is too pure. Next direction, man. North. Then from central and then I know north. Anytime you're looking for north, look for the northern range, right? Good. He says only in this place called Dabadi, you see mango tree behind Papua, you know, look trouble. He says sitting under that tree is Divine Mother. They embrace one more time. Hanuman Baba will go and relax near that tree, under that tree, on top that tree, whatever. And Vibhishan will go back home to the king now, waiting for Sri Hanuman Baba to come. While this is going on, we enter once again a beautiful dance, and this dance is dedicated to our Ravan. However, it is for Hanuman Baba, eh? So we dedicated it to Ravan because he's looking pretty there. So we asked our MC to make the announcement.
We'd like to introduce Anelia Baiju to the stage to perform a dance to Bole Bole Hanuman. She's been dancing since she's 18 years old. And we now invite her to the stage to perform. Let's give her a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
हनुमान बोलो भक्त सिया राम, श्री राम के चरणों में बंधे बिगड़े काम। बोले भोले हनुमान बोलो भक्त सिया राम, श्री राम के चरणों में बंधे बिगड़े काम। बोले भोले बोले बोले हनुमान बोलो भक्तों सिया राम श्री राम के चरणों में बंधे बिगड़े काम बोले बोले हनुमान बोलो भक्तों सिया राम श्री राम में चरणों में बंधे बिगड़े काम बोले बोले हनुमान बोलो भक्तों सिया राम श्री राम के चरणों में बंधे बिगड़े काम बोले बोले हनुमान बोलो भक्तों सिया राम श्री राम के चरणों में बंधे बिगड़े काम बोले बोले हनुमान बोलो भक्तों सिया राम श्री राम के चरणों में बंधे बिगड़े काम.
Once again, we say special. Stay riding. Let's say a special round of applause. Today is this wonderful dancer's birthday. So before you leave, it's a happy, let us join together. It's a happy, happy, happy day. It's a holy, holy, holy day. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Make some noise. So my dear devotees, Hanuman Baba done destroy the tree, sell the papoy. We're in some trouble there. Sita Mata a little worried. Ravan, my dear devotees, he says, you know what? Sita has remained too long in this place now. Let me go a little bit there and check she now. So Ravan, as Itasa comes along, the big bad, the big evil himself, Dash Anand, Dash Ashesh. Can we see no? No. He will make his way to the Ashok Bhatika. Hara Hara Mahadeva So Ravan starts to make his way. Check him out now, eh? Making sure the shirt and the pants matching. They are adorned as a great warrior. Don't worry, Jairam, you'll get time to play it. Oh God. You know how long you want to do that? Ravan enters there now. He says, oh Sita, oh Jagat Janani, oh listen. Oh, beautiful lady, Sapno Kirani, listen, listen. You sitting under this tree here for so long, you have not changed your mind, changed your attitude. For I have promised you the world and more, and you have not answered me, so today I come to you. And I ask of you, give up this foolishness and become my bride, sit upon my throne. I will make you the queen of the world and the queen of the universe. I will bring all the gods and demigods and they'll perform your worship in this manner. And Sita Mata, what did they have to do? Take a blade of grass from the ground. And she put it between herself and Ravan and she said, Ravan, listen. Nothing that you offer me will become any value, for what you have done in this world is evil. And wickedness will never prosper. People have cried at your expense. And this got Ravan a little more angry. Ravan says, listen, listen. You are the daughter of one great king and a daughter-in-law of another. And yet still you sit underneath this tree in this dark corner of this universe. You should be taken care of better than this. Why your husband did not protect you better, left you for the sake of what? Today I offer you the riches and the wealth of the world, and you refuse and you call me all sorts of names. Sita continues to speak. She says, listen, my Lord is like the brightness of the morning, and you are like the darkest of night. My Lord is like the powerful, fierce lion or tiger, and you like the lonely goat. You are little speck in the drop of the world that we call this universe. You are nothing and less than nothing. But listen, give up this foolish manner and go back to the feet of the Lord. You don't even have to bow your head. Carry me back home. You will survive and your entire generation. And Ravan said, listen, no man, no beast, no brute, no god or demigod will make me humble myself. If I should die, then I will die a soldier's death on my feet. And more importantly, listen, if I should fight the Lord and he wins, then I will get salvation. But if I win, I will be known as a God killer. So I am winning either side. But listen, forget my life now. Your life is in jeopardy. You see this blade? It was given to me by the great yogis and blessed by Shankar Bhagwan. I will destroy you with it. However, it is always good to give a little extra time. I give you 2 weeks. Change your mind or else death will come. Once again in the final word she says, listen, if death should come, let it come on swift wings. For living without my Lord is living without life itself, without joy. Hearing these words, Ravan starts to roar once again. Now you can play it by. He starts to laugh, he starts to beat his chest and whatnot. He says, listen, you talk about Lord, I am Lankesh, the Lord of all. And if you do not listen, then death will certainly come. As the Tessa comes back along, Ravan once again shows her that blade, showing that blade, 2 weeks or death. As Ravan returned home, look at him now, he says, hey, Meghnad, I want you to be on swift lookout, make sure no problems. Where is that? Where is Vibhishan? You know, he must be praying somewhere. And we must highlight the Mandodari hailing from our own temple. Make some noise for our Mandodari. Well done. Meanwhile, Sita Devi is in a little bit of bother. She starts to pray now. She says, oh Agni Devta, send fire and destroy this body of mine, for living without my Lord Sri Ram is of a wanton waste. And as we draw your attention on the trees, Hanuman Baba listening, under the trees, Sita Devi hearing these words, Hanuman Baba, Prabhu Mudrika Meri Mukamai, he takes out the ring and he drops it on the lap of Devi Sita. As he drops it on the lap, she lifts it and she places it close to her heart, thinking it is fire. However, after some time, she's wondering what is going on there. There now, Hanuman Baba on the tree, he hears Sita Devi now speaking, oh friend, oh brother, who are you? He's bringing me this beautiful ring. It writes the name of the Lord, the image of that Lord. But Kaun hai, who are you? And what is your mission? There Hanuman Baba jumped down very softly. In a very minute form it says, and he says, Meri Maha, oh mother, Mai Rama Bhakta Hanuman. And Mother Sita got very worried. She says, Kaun hai, you are monkey. My Lord doesn't know no Vanar. My Lord lives in Panchavati, not in Kishkinda. So how can you come here? Are you a trickster or are you a fraud? And Hanuman Baba shows his true form now. He grows 100 miles in the air. His arms stretch out and his body as solid as diamond. It says, Jai Shri Ram! Jai Shri Ram! And Sita Devi covered her face. She's frightened. She says, oh Hanuman, please forgive me, I did not recognize you. This illusion here have blocked my judgment. Come tell me, where is my Lord? How is my Lord doing? And Hanuman Baba started to give her all the stories. He says, the Lord is on his way, Lakshman is coming, 72 million monkeys, Sugriv and Anga, Jamava, Nal, Neel, Dravid, Sushen. She says, good, that is so good. He says, oh mother, I would have placed you on my shoulder and carry you home. She says, no, that is not your duty. Let the Lord come. Yada yada hi dharmasya. This is why you have taken form. However, oh mother, he says, I want one favor. I am hungry, thirsty, and tired. I want to roam this place and eat a little bit of the fruits or whatever remain. Give me permission. Concern for Hanuman Baba, what happens? She says, listen, do not eat the ones from the tree. You don't pick out all anyhow. Take the ones on the ground. You see the ones fall down? You take them and eat them. I give you all. He says, okay, ma. Meri ma, so shall it be. As the Tassa comes along once again, Hanuman Baba now, listening most attentively to the words, he does not pick any more fruits from the tree. However, he breaks all the branches. He rips out all the trees and he beats it on the ground. When it falls down, then he go eat. Look, he's sharing too. Hearing a commotion, Ravan says, go and see what is going on there. Something is wrong. I am hearing people bawling and crying and I'm all sorts of misery. So as the Tassa continues, Meghanath, the cerebral assassin, the firstborn son, Indrajit, equal to none, second to none, will enter into the Ashok Bhatika. Seeing Hanuman Baba, begins to smile and laugh. Ayodhya Pari Ramachandra ki! Look at Hanuman Baba now, wanting to meet Ravan, but Meghnath could not make. Although he was powerful, he was a beast, he was a brute, sometimes even greater and more powerful than Ravan. But he says, you know what? Brahmaji Vardhani, I have a weapon given by Brahma that no one can burst this weapon. It's a special lasso. So as Itasa comes back along now, he begins to jaga with the mantras, calling the divine names of the Divine Mother, Divine Father. And Hanuman Baba seeing that weapon, he smiles. He says, oh Meghnad, you want some? Come get some. So now we have a little trouble, eh? Who going to move Hanuman Baba? All of the fellas on the side. All the gap. Come fast. We want to see all you on the stage. Come fellas, gap. Nice. Only one fella gap, yes? Yeah. Come on, uncle, fall in. We had to move here. It's not an easy job. Come on, we need two more fellas. Right, that's what we're talking about. Let me see how good all is. All right, Tassa, let me see now. Power Hanuman ki! Better we let Adijani pull. Hanuman Baba said, all right, flip them now, show them. You lead the way now. He said, I want to meet your father anyhow. Come. All move from here. He reaches now, he sees Lanka, he sees Ravan. He says, nice. He starts to roam a little bit. He moves up and down, hither, as they say, pulling Meghnad with him. Don't leave out Meghnad, you know. A pit bull. Ravan got up now, seeing this monkey. You know how long they take to do that? Ravan said, well, what is going on? Meghnad, what is going on here? Who is this monkey? Ravan said, hey, you upset in this place here, you know? You're frightening the people. Look, trouble, look people in your own chair. You see, you feel your body, Ravan. You have a big, nice seat. Is that chair, man? Big bad, my daddy, but these two warriors in their own rights. Look at them. Make some noise for me, Ravan and Hanuman, man. Come on. Hanuman Baba said, all right, we have a little play again. I'll give a blight today, Ravan said, listen, count hey. Yeah, give back him urni. You know, he like the urni thing. He said, listen, monkey, you are a real brave fella, you know. Monkeys are dessert here, you know. We just eat your brain while you're still living. He says, but I am Lankesh, Brahmaji, Vardhani, Ravanamare. I can only die by the hands of man or monkey, but man fear me. No man in this world can match me. And you see, monkey, I love to feed upon your kind. You is half man, half beast. You know what will happen there? That is real nice. I'm in the best position here, but tell me, I want to kill you yet. Why are you here? What is going on? Kaun hai. And Hanuman Baba says, listen. Hanuman Baba says, all right, you see that spot there, your spot. Make sure it's reserve and not reverse, because you know you like the reverse. I'll ever see monkey reverse, only in Pierre Road, you know. Ravan said, listen now. Hanuman Baba said, listen, I am Rama Bhakta Hanuman, Pavanaputra Hanuman again. I have come here on a little message, you know, but I've been traveling for a long while, so I had to stretch my limbs. And my throat had to get, you know, I want a little cough drop or something, you know. Suffering from the cold these days. But listen. I am here on a mission. I want to tell you something. You were once upon a time a great warrior, you know. We read about you in school. But what have you done to carry your name from Dash Anand to Dash Ashish to a coward, a thief in the night? Ravan said, you don't worry about what I do. Worry that you are in a place where you are surrounded by water and rakshas. Nothing of value for you here except that, you know. Hanuman Baba said, listen, me don't afraid that, man. And you had to sharpen them blade before you come. Oh, normally when it's sharpened, it'll be silver. He said, but listen, monkey, you come in my place, you mash up my kingdom. Look at my tree, I now plant that tree this morning, you know. One banana you go leave. And then you kill my warriors, you fight my son, you embarrass him too, you drag uncle in the mud, all kind of thing, and now you come to ask me, who am I? I am Lankesh. I own this place here, you trespassing, you know. And he says, listen, you know what is the penalty? Death. Death is the penalty, and Vibhishan rushed in now. Vibhishan said, listen, Ravan, listen. You can't kill him. You hear what he say? He ain't come here on his own. Rama Bhakta. So Vibhishan says, you can't kill him. Ravan says, so he will come here and do all of this, and I must let him go? He said, no. You could allow yourself to do something, but you can't kill him. So Ravan says, so what we going to do? So Ravan suggested now, so if we chop out the 2 hands, how we go fly back home? If we chop out the 2 feet, well, you got to remain right there, you got to mind him. He said, you know what? That tail looking shiny, you know. I like that tail. Hanuman Baba said, what the tail? Tell me, you know. I have a next pair home. Ask Rishma, she could tell you, eh? Ravan said, well, listen, what about if I burn the tail? Vibhishan knew no harm could come to him, you know. Hanuman Baba, that is. He said, that is a good idea. Well, let's soak the puchara. So my dear devotees, they bring cloth and they bring ghee and they brought oil and they brought all sorts of things. But they ain't bring a match yet, eh? All the land my dear there. Look trouble. As the place get a little dark now is the time to load on the thing, boy. We gotta fire you from the end, I guess. Yeah, you get them. That whole thing connected, boy. Jairam, you ready with your special effects? It says, Ravan says, I will light this tail. Give me the laugh first now. Give me the laugh. Você tem que esse. It is going to get warm in here, my dear devotees. Make some noise for Hanuman Baba. Fire! As we charge up that fire, my dear devotees. Let's soak it and put a little oil on it now. Let us all join. अरे वीर हनुमाना अति बलवाना राम राम रसिया रे हे प्रभु मन बसिया रे हे राम राम रसिया रे वीर हनुमाना अति बलवाना राम राम रसिया रे हे प्रभु मन बसिया रे राम लक्ष्मण जान की जय बोलो हनुमान की 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 वीरा हनुमाना अति बलवाना राम राम रसिया रे हे प्रभु मन बसिया रे सीताराम जय सीताराम सीताराम जय राधे श्याम सीताराम जय सीताराम सीताराम fire I am not hearing you my dear devotees make some noise वीरा हनुमाना अति बलवाना राम राम रसिया रे हे प्रभु मन बसिया रे fire so we call on our tassa for 2 seconds Nata and me camera हनुमाना अति बलवाना राम राम रसिया रे Well, if you like, I sing with us, Raghupati Raghav Raja Ram Patita Pavan Sitaram 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 Look at Ravan, my dear devotees, the place got dark and hume. Fire and more fire, all the villages and all the cities start to burn. People start to cry and the devotees start to pray. Radhe Shyam Jai Radhe Shyam, Sitaram Jai Sitaram, Radhe Shyam Jai Radhe Shyam, Sitaram Jai Sitaram, Sitaram Jai. So don't worry. Put up your lights now. Hanuman go burn more when we go outside now. We have a big thing to burn outside. So Hanuman Baba, we need you back inside. Don't worry, okay? A chance to light outside. By the time we're done, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. So Hanuman Baba now goes back to Devi Sita, bows his head, "Oh Ma, I am going now." She says, "Tell the Lord that I am waiting for him." And there he will run back at the feet of the Lord, chanting the name of that Lord, "Ayodhyapati Ramachandra Ki." I know the fire in your blood and over you. Get the bonnet outside. With these words, let us say a round of applause. We have come to the end of our second scene. Do not worry, the last scene is very quick. It's battle and more fight.
I'm sure we all can't wait to see what is yet to come in this exciting Leela but would now like to invite the young Miss Lakshmi Budu, our seater in tonight's Ramlila, to introduce our feature speaker tonight. She's an avid member of this temple since a very young age and continues to be a part of various activities of this mandir, as you all can see. Let's give a hearty round of applause to Miss Budu.
Sitaram, our guest speaker tonight is a well-known entrepreneur who expanded his humble entrepreneurial endeavor into the growing conglomerate known as the Maharaj Group of Companies. Blessed with the Midas touch, he has achieved success in retail, distribution, agriculture, real estate, manufacture, and healthcare. He has served as a CEO of ADM Import and Export Distribution Limited for the past 45 years. His biography, From Tomato Boy to Business Magnate, published in 2022. In a blueprint of anyone desires of pursuing a career in business as well as unique insights into the post-World War II history of Arima. As a member of the Friend of Arima Society, Mr. Maharaj tirelessly campaigned for 36 years, for the building of a new hospital in Arima and was proud to see this vision came to reality in 2022 with the opening of Arima General Hospital. Mr. March is also a founding member of the first president of Supermarket Association of Trinidad and Tobago, which was established over 50 years ago. Mr. Maharaj was made the honorable member of the first people due to his lifelong contribution of their struggles for survival and incarnation. He also served as a strategist of the Faculty of Food and Agriculture at the University of the West Indies in pursuit of this noble quest of achieving food security in Trinidad and Tobago. Mr. Maharaj is an avid sportsman in Arima, excellent in football, tennis, and cricket, and a long-standing supporter of the Parang Association of Trinidad and Tobago. Mr. Maharaj is an ardent Hindu and continues to support multiple temples, mosques, and churches for his tireless contribution to business and company services. Mr. Maharaj was awarded the Shikonia Medal Gold on September 24, 2022. And now, Mr. Maharaj has taken yet another challenge in becoming the next mayor of the Royal Chartered Borough of Arima. Please let us put our hands together to welcome to the stage your worship, Mr. Baliram Maharaj.
Sitaram, good night, Assalamu alaikum, everything. We are all national, 62 years of independence, and we must learn to respect one another. But if I tell you I'm not impressed tonight from the father of these children here, who was acting as Ram, Mr. Jai, and when he came in those days, my wife never refused him. And I really, really appreciate what you are doing tonight for the younger people. For all those of you who took part tonight, continue it. This is what you are to follow. Our forefathers traveled through Kalapani and paved the way for us. And in a bundle, they had the Ramayana. And today, that lives on, what was demonstrated here tonight. So I really have did a little, we are celebrating Diwali. So I put it in my own little words here. I think everybody will understand, but being the mayor, you now have to speak for a wider cross-section of Trinidad and Tobago. So Diwali or Deepavali is one of the biggest festivals celebrated by Hindus all over the world. It is the festival of lights to mark the start of the new year and usually falls between October and November. It is held on the darkest night of the Hindu lunar calendar, and people illuminate their homes, the streets to celebrate victory over good, evil over darkness, paving the way for light. This year, Diwali will be celebrated on Sunday the 12th. The Festival of Lights signifies peace and love. Long, if it's one time we need that, is now. Peace, love, and joy. Light over darkness. And the eradication of dark shadows, negativity, and doubts. It is a celebration of prosperity where people give gifts to their loved ones, illuminating one's inner self with clarity and positivity. It is one of the most important messages during this celebration. It is one of the most symbolic Hindu festivals and is almost often compared as Christmas in the Western world. During this festival, people clean their homes, decorate every corner with lamps, lights, diyas, flowers. Families perform Lakshmi Puja and pray to the goddess for wealth, to bless them with peace again, love, health, strength, and prosperity. Celebrants renew their commitment to upholding values, truth, non-harming, and restraint through the thoughts, words, and action. In this time, charitable giving is unselfish service by bringing light in the form of wisdom, knowledge, nourishment, and shelter in order to alleviate the tangible forms of suffering, such as hunger, disease, and poverty. Diwali signifies a special time of peace, serenity, with hope by building bridges, and understanding and tearing down barriers of intolerance. It is celebrated as a day of thanksgiving and the homecoming of Ram, which you just witnessed, and the beginning of the new year for many Hindus. The time has come for us to forget the past, embrace our enemies, forget words like hate, anger, jealousy, revenge, and rage. Replace those words with love, kindness, and charity. Forgiveness, respect, and togetherness. More so, teach our children to be well-mannered, to respect the elders. And I will take a little part from what just went on here. It is very important we pay attention here. From a business point, I thank the young lady who introduced me. If it's one time we have to work together, it's now. This temple used to be a full temple, and I have no doubt in my mind with this couple, Simangal family will bring it back. I see no doubt in it. Work together and have no enemies. But what is going on in the world today, we cannot. This is what we want. Love and togetherness. So with that, I will thank each and every one of you for giving me the opportunity to address you in this auspicious occasion. Thank you, and we wish you a happy Diwali, and may Mother Lakshmi shower blessings on all of us. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Maharaj, for your wise words of wisdom. We'd now like to give a small token of appreciation to Mr. Maharaj, if he can remain on stage.
We would now like to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors. Pranita Budram for sponsoring the raffle prizes, Minty Baru, Don and Damien of Eastern Main Road, Dabadi, Sam's Food Basket, the Siwangal family, Mary and Tribu Singh, Suresh Doubles from Eastern Main Road, Dabadi, Jamie and family for the Sahina, and Frankie and family for the Kurma.
We now go back to the play. Ravan becomes anxious of the brewing war and summons a meeting of his council. Vibhishan, brother of Ravan, tries to talk some sense into the Rakshas king to return Sita safely to Ram, but to no avail. Vibhishan is banished from the kingdom and seeks refuge in Lord Ram's camp. Kumbhakaran, the younger brother of Ravan, also condones the actions of the king, but he remains loyal to his brother with the decision of not returning Sita. In the meanwhile, Hanuman returns to Ram with the news of Sita. The company begin plotting ways in which to cross the vast ocean, separating themselves from the city of Lanka. Lord Ram prays to the ocean god, who advises them to carve the name of Ram onto the rocks to allow them to float with the help of Nal, son of Vishwakarma, and Neel. The band begin building a bridge made of these rocks. They make their way across the bridge, ready for battle. Angad, son of Bali, is one of the first to enter Ravan's court as the envoy of Ram. He tries to talk sense into the Rakshas king to return Lady Sita to Lord Ram and avoid battle. Ravan takes no heed to this and is very hostile towards Angad. Enraged by this, he challenges the king to move his foot from the floor. Neither Meghnad nor Ravan succeeds this feat, and Angad comes to the realization that war is inevitable. Let's see what happens next. I'll now pass it over to Mr. Banarasi.
Song 1, 2. So my dear devotees, war is at hand, keep the drums warm. Ayodhya Paridama Chandra ki. My dear devotees, many have fallen, many have fought. The Lord Sri Ram was and Lakshman together, Hanuman Baba. They will make their way upon the field of battle. That field was called Maha Sangram. But before Ravan, the big bad himself, will enter, Lakshman will have to face Meghnath. Sri Ram says, Lakshman and Hanuman, go. Do what you need to do and then return to me. So as Itasa comes along, war is at hand. Hara Hara Mahadeva ki! While Itasa charged up, my dear devotees, Meghnath, a man who had many, many mystical and magical powers. He was a person of high status in warfare, master of jiu-jitsu, taekwondo, and kung fu and martial arts, boxing and wrestling, the bow and sword, the shield, weapons of his choosing. Before Lakshman could enter, Hanuman clears the pathway. Now we see that Adi Shesha, the 1,000-headed serpent, the brother of Sri Ram, will lock horns with that beautiful son of Ravan, Meghnath. I didn't stop any music, so, but that's okay. These warriors, my dear devotees, look at them. Let's say a round of applause for Meghnath, our Lakshman. And this guy who's playing the role of Lakshman. If you went Ramila on Sunday 2 weeks ago, the second Ravan was built by him. And he's building a 25-foot Ravan for his own home on Diwali day. So, as our dear Uncle Bali says, the youth have taken over, and this is one of the things that my brother Jairam and myself, we agree on, that we must give it to the youths. So my dear devotees, we are asking the dance group to be on standby. You get them? We make one more carry, so as the tassa comes back along, then you will see at the end, because we are not hearing when the tassa is playing, we have to do it like this. Normally I speak over the tassa. Okay? So we'll leave the tassa to play, and then we will have a little carry, and then we'll shoot off. We will have to bring an end. Time is going, my dear devotees, and in doing so, Meghnad's death is coming closer and closer. But Lakshman has to do his part. So once again, tassa. So the time has passed and that moment has reached now. Together let us all join, my dear devotees, as Lakshman takes up that beautiful bow and places that arrow. Hara Hara Mahadeva Ki! Brings that beast, that brutes down. Ayodhya Paridham Chandra Ki! With this in mind, we pause for a beautiful dance as the devatas they begin to celebrate, and then we'll follow by our final scene as the big bad will make his way onto the field of battle. You know how long I never see them fellas fall long and drunk, so? Yeah, they don't like this close together, Tina. So I hand you over to the MC, they will make an announcement according to the dance.
We'd now like to invite Anelia and Akish Baiju to perform a dance for us tonight.
ढोलीड़ा
रंगीला तारा रंग वेद जुए तारी बात सोना तारा ओए छबीला तारा ओए रंगीला तारा रंग वेद जुए तारी बात रे छुप छुप के तुम्हें देखा मैं करूं सारी सारी रात
छुप छुप के मुझे देखा तू कर सारी सारी रात
मिल जाए मुझको अगर साथ तेरा तो भूलूं मैं सारा सोगड़ा तारा छबीला तारा रंगीला तारा रंग वेद जुए तारी बात सोगड़ा तारा ओए छबीला तारा ओए रंगीला तारा रंग वेद जुए तारी बात रे
Well done. We say blessings once again. So, my dear devotees, we have reached the final scene for tonight. As Itasa comes along once again, we will begin with the big evil himself, Dash Anand, the Ravan. On one side, hailing from the city of Lanka, Death Valley itself, and the other side, Sri Ram from Ayodhya. Our first part will begin inside. We'll open all the doors and we'll walk outside. There's a beautiful effigy made out of scraps. So we will come to that point and then we'll burn and then we'll come back inside to do our closing aspect. So it's just a few minutes again and then we will burn the effigy. So I must say special blessings. Rain falling? All right. Make some noise. Ayodhya Pari Ramchandra Ki. My dear devotees, I always like to begin my final scene with this prayer. Let us all join. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanina bhavati bharata abhyutanam adharmasya tadatmanam srijanam pavitranam sadunam virashaya kadustritam dharma sansar paratmayam shambhavani yuge yuge. Before the tassa comes along, I want to ask everybody one question. Are you ready? I am not hearing you. You have been sitting here for almost 2 hours. Are you ready for the final scene? Nah, man, better than that. Are you ready? Well, that's what we're talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, let's get ready to rumble. Tassa! Ayodhya Pari Ramchandra Ki. So my dear devotees, there's a little change in the plan. There's a lot of rain outside. So we will conclude. We will do another carry, of course, hand-to-hand come back now. And then we will do a final. We will come back to Ayodhya and start the procession. And then we'll close off. And then we will go and burn the effigy. Because we don't want nobody to get wet and we don't know how long we'll remain outside, okay? So as Itasa comes back along, my dear devotees, hand-to-hand combat, jiu-jitsu, taekwondo, martial arts. One side, the big evil himself. And the other side, the Lord and Master. Ayodhya Pari Ramachandra ki Tasa. The Lord, my dear devotees, had taken off the 20 arms, the 10 heads, but Ravan was still surviving. Vibhishan rushed to the field of battle. Oh Lord, you have to shoot the Ravan in the navel. That is his source of nectar. Go, O Lord, and shoot him in the navel. The Lord takes up the great Kudan bow given to him by Parshuram as a wedding gift. And here he begins to chant the Maha Mantras to the Divine Mother. Om Shakti, Om Shakti, Om Shakti, Om. Brahma Shakti, Vishnu Shakti, Shiva Shakti, Om. Adi Shakti, Maha Shakti, Kriya Shakti, Om. Gyan Shakti, Gita Shakti, Om. Adi Shakti, Jagadambe Mata Ki. Ayodhyapati Ramachandra ki. Sri Ram destroyed that demon, my dear devotees. Sri Ram says, Hanuman, go to the Ashok Batika icon and go quickly and bring Devi Sita for me now, very quickly. Hanuman Baba will go there. Vibhishan and all the other warriors, they says, you know what? Lord, the time has reached, we need to go back home now. He making sure Ravan okay, right? That is a good friend, that is a good friend. He says, Sita, let us go, Jago. Jago, let us go. They begin to make their way now. The Lord, sorry, the Lord Sri Ram saw Devi Sita. Sita went and bowed her head. Now they will make their way a few footsteps. However, Sri Ram said, listen, oh Hanuman Baba, go quickly to Ayodhya and see if Bharat is sitting on the throne. Go and see what is going on. Hanuman Baba will rush forth. As a Vatasa man, he's taking a 5, there is no problem. Give them a little jam in there. Hanuman Baba sees, my dear devotees, Bharat singing and chanting, but his body. Now I pick up on why. Why didn't you take the raffle? Bharat is praying. Hanuman Baba is looking on, and he's looking on at Bharat. He's in amazement, being given a kingdom, but yet still in devotion, a true embodiment of family and brotherhood, loyalty, love, devotion, however you want to call it. There he says to Bharat in a slight tone, he says, oh, wonderful individual. He whose name you have been calling for 14 years is on his way. And he says to him, Jago, Jago, arise. And Bharat got up, unaware of what is going on. He does not see anyone in front of him. But when he turns around, he sees Hanuman. He says, oh Mahavir, he rushes to Hanuman. He says, you are my brother, you are my friend. Welcome home, welcome home. Is the Lord really coming? Is the Lord coming? Hanuman Baba says yes. He says, but listen, we have limited time, rain falling outside, so we have to do this thing quick. You go to Ayodhya and make arrangement. When the Tassa fellas decide to play our next hand, I'll go back to Sri Ram. They are coming. Do not worry, they are coming. As the Tassa comes along, my dear devotees, Bharat will go back to Ayodhya. Hanuman Baba will return to Sri Ram. Go ahead, they're not coming already. As they make their way now, the people started to light the diyas, they started to sing. A little slower for me. Prabhu Rama Ayodhya mein aaye, chalo de Sakhi Ram se mire, chalo de Sakhi Ram se mire. Prabhu Rama Ayodhya mein aaye, chalo de Sakhi Ram se mire, chalo de Sakhi Ram se mire. प्रभु रामा अयोध्या में आए चलो रे सखी राम से मेरे चलो रे सखी राम से मेरे Bharat welcomes them. The Guru is there. The mothers and them somewhere cooking. Normally they'll be here, but it's not my fault. Them Tante and them busy. You know. Bharat says, oh Lord, welcome. They embrace. And there now the Guru says, listen, oh Prabhu, 14 years without a leader, we are like a ship without a captain. It is time to take back your position. The Guru says, this is your duty. Prabhu Ram says, oh Guru, it is only by your grace and mercy that we are well. And if you say we have to do this, then so be it. Sri Ram will sit in the middle. On one side you will see Lakshman, on the other side you will see Devi Sita. Hanuman Baba will also be present. And there, that Guru now will begin to jagawe the sacred mantras. Sri Ram Sarang in the middle, right? You ain't what he pretty seat? All right. So the Guru now will advise, Hanuman Baba will tell the Guru, they will sit now, they will place Raj Tilak, put some chandan on the forehead there. Nice. On the next stage, they will put the crown. Oh Lord, look, he dancing. Ram Raj is called. Ayodhya Pati Ramachandra ki. Sita Pati Ramachandra ki. Lakshman also will be given crown. Prem se boli Ayodhya Pati Ramachandra ki. Bharat also will be given. Nice. Bharat will take the seat on the other side. However, Vibhishan was there, and Vibhishan gave a mala. He gave a mala to Devi Sita. And in that mala now, Sita looks at the crowd, and she placed it into the hands of Hanuman Baba. Hanuman Baba, he takes that mala now. He blesses Sita Mata blesses him. He places it to the eyes and the chest. But now that pretty thing going to mash up and all, you're wicked. Nice. Now you don't need to put it on. She went back and she sat. She was so happy knowing that Hanuman Baba had saved her. But now Hanuman Baba, it says, is going to show his true form. He is looking for something. He begins to search each bead now one by one. He is looking one by one. And many are asking, what is going on with you, boy? That thing is so pretty. That thing is so beautiful. What are you looking for? Put it around your neck. Carry it home, put it in a safe. He weighs it. He measures it, but it is still wanting. Something is wrong. They say, what does monkey know the taste of ginger? He starts to play with it as a toy. He hits it from the top to the bottom on the ground, all kind of thing. But the crowd went in quiet mode. It says he hold that bead, that mala, that Ratna mala, beautiful, given to him by Devi Sita. Vibhishan gave to Devi Sita. Shri Sagar, the ocean god, had given to Ravan, and Ravan gave to Vibhishan. So many people now. And he is looking at this thing. What is he looking for? He says, I'm looking for Ram. You see, his philosophy is Ram is God. He says, without Ram, there is nothing in this world. What does he do? It says he bursts that mala. Bursting that mala, it cracked open. See? Good thing we had no more dance. Did you ever fall down? He put one in his mouth and he started to crack. And he started to throw it away. No use. No use is this mala. They begin to ask again, what is wrong? Well, the whole mala gone now. He takes back his spot. He said, listen, without Ram, there is nothing. Without God, there is nothing. So someone asks him, do you have Ram in you? How can you have Ram all over and Ram is sitting there? Do you have Ram in you? And he says, most definitely. Cheer ki chati bole apne. Power putra numan ki. And he ripped open the chest, my dear devotees. After rip opening the chest, what did he see? An image of that Lord. He had to use the whole thing. Devi, Sita and Lakshman in refuge in that heart. Pavana Putra Numan ki. Prem se bole Ayodhya Pati Ramachandra ki. And with these words, my dear devotees, we have come to the end of our Leela. We leave the stage open like this for a moment. Anybody want to do your arti, you can do instead of Ramayana alone or go in India to do arti. We have the Lord Prabhu Ram himself, Ram Raj, and we'll give you 2 minutes and then we'll have final closing mantras. Once again, Ayodhya Pati Ram Chandra ki. So for those of you who still want to take out your pictures and your arti, you can feel free to do so. Let me take out this, Najai. We also have the raffle to draw, but it will be drawn on a later date and we'll contact you because of the time. We get a little ease up on the rain. We want to go and finish. And these fellas have to do that part without taking out their clothing. You can't burn Ram with short pants. Ram, sorry, with short pants. So let us close the eyes and bow the heads for a moment. And then we will have the burning procession. So let us all stand on our final moments here. We say blessings again. Let me say special thank you to this organization, to my dear brother Nat and his crew, and to my brother Jairam. Don't mind he didn't invite me for your birthday, but I'll get an invitation, don't worry. Someday by somebody this month. Eh? So we pray, we say thank you, we say blessings. Yeah, take out all the pictures. It's okay. Let us just pay respect for a moment. Nice. Just hold up 1 second, one little prayer. Close your eyes, bow the heads. We all know it. Twameva mata chabita, twameva bando chasaka, twameva vidya dravinam, twameva sarvam. Mama deva deva shiva de shiva rama sakhe prabhu, trivivita panivadana yevibu, aja chaneshwada yadava paimam, shiva hare vijayam kurume maram, pratibinam kushalam jai mangalam hari om, shanti shanti shanti, hari om. Victory. Victory is yours tonight, members of this wonderful mandir. Prem se boli, Ayodhya Pati Ramachandra ki. Prem se boli, Satya Sanatana Dharma ki. Satya Sanatana Dharma ki. Satya Sanatana Dharma ki. Sab jai 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 jai. And if I made any errors, please forgive me. It since the 13th the last one we're going non-stop. So I beg your forgiveness. We say blessings and thank you on my behalf, on behalf of the mandir, for the members of my group from Pierrot, the Pierrot Ramila Committee, for a job well done once again. As they're standing, let us hear a round of applause. Pierrot Ram Leela Committee.
Before we head outside for the burning of Rawan, we just want to give another round of applause to Mr. Banarsi for his wonderful rendition of the Ram Leela tonight. I think we can do better than that. We just have a small token of appreciation for Mr. Banarsi. The token of appreciation is courtesy Bride and Pie. So we'd like to give another round of applause for Mr. Banarsi. So if everyone can just head outside, we have a small Rawan that we'd like to burn to end off tonight's proceedings. Before we head out, we'd just like to have our quick vote of thanks, because after the burden of Rawan, that will be the end of tonight's proceedings.
Sitaram devotees, once again the Maha Vishnu Mandir. What you have seen tonight is a start of something great is happening in this temple. As you will notice that we have had a lot of great things happening in this temple for the past while. With the culmination of this tonight, I just want to say thanks to all of you. As Gavasha announced, we had a few sponsors, right? And I won't reiterate again into that. But I want to say thank you all the members, everybody who has participated in whatever way. The Ramayana group, the Ramlila group from Pierrot, everybody who has taken part in helping. Auntie Farida has done a fantastic job in putting this together. Right? We want to thank you all and want to let you know. With my brother Jairam and myself, the president of the temple, expect greater things in this temple. I'm telling you all, expect greater things. This temple is on the up. And I want to tell you thanks everybody for being here, being part of our audience. Mr. Maharaj, thanks for being here, our guests. Everybody, God bless you all. Enjoy your Diwali. May Mother Lakshmi bless each one of you. Sitaram. Have a blessed Diwali, everyone.
Sitaram, devotees, could everyone come back in this time? We're going to do the pick-up-an. That's the final item. There's a surprise pick-up-an. Right. Numbers or anything like that? Because the numbers are supposed to be shared out and